I'd come home from work and I'd start complaining about my day, and she would offer me some really good advice. She'd say, like, why don't you take your coworkers out to lunch and you guys can get to know each other a little bit better? And instead of being able to hear her good advice, I would get even more upset, right? Why aren't you supporting me? You're supposed to be outraged on my behalf. This is probably a little familiar. Yeah, yes. This happens in every relationship.
So outraged on my behalf. That's
yes,
so on point.
That's exactly. You should tell me that I'm right.
Yeah.
So I went to these researchers and I asked them, what's going on here? And they said, well, every discussion is made up of multiple kinds of conversations. There are practical conversations where we're making plans or we're solving problems. But then there's emotional conversations where I tell you what I'm feeling, and I don't want you to solve my feelings, I want you to empathize. And then there's social conversations, which is about how we relate to each other, how we relate to society, the identities that are important to us. All three of these conversations are important. In a discussion, you'll probably have all three conversations. But if I'm having an emotional conversation and you're having a practical conversation, we will not hear each other. We will not feel connected. And that's, of course, what was happening. I was coming home from work and having an emotional conversation. My wife responded with a practical conversation. It was like two ships passing in the night. So what we have to do is we have to take a step back and say, what kind of conversation is this person trying to have? And then we can match them, or we can invite them to match us. And that's where we suddenly get in sync and we become aligned and the conversation just unfolds.